Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Aquarius February 2, 2025. The moon spends the day in your work and health sector, encouraging you to take care of business. With Uranus now direct after almost 5 months of retrograde motion, problems with debts, loans, or financial support are more straightforward and comfortable to resolve. Forward movement on creative, money, intimacy, or romantic matters is likely after a retrograde period when delays may have been more frequent. You're ready to share yourself, your feelings, and your ideas with others. Still, work and play often don't mesh beautifully, but today, this is particularly the case. Indecision is possible, but it's best to avoid a divided, distracted approach. Instead, aim to put your heart into one and then the other. Otherwise, you're liable to waste not only time but energy and happiness. It can be difficult to say no to others and to things you want now, but this, too, will pass. Uranus, the Great Awakener, is now direct in the skies above Libra. This means that he will once again be picking up speed and gaining power for months to come. Uranus is one of the most potent celestial objects that teaches us to evolve on a global scale and be open to freedom, individuality, and progressive movement. Since 2018, he has spun in the fields of Taurus and has encouraged you and romantic partners to assess their morals and values and understand how they cannot remain stagnant. The only guarantee in life is change. Get it together. Your work life could be all over the place when the moon in Pisces conjuncts Saturn in Pisces and squares Jupiter retrograde in Gemini. Recently, you may have felt more scatterbrained than usual. It could be challenging to get through your to-do list and remain focused on your job. Since this has been a hectic week, you should reorganize your work life. You could change some of your habits or aspects of your routine. Do whatever it takes to run a tighter ship in your work life. The planetary alignment today will emphasize your protective instincts. You may find yourself protecting other people at home or at work, or feeling protective of yourself. Otherwise, you could be having a very emotional day, not necessarily heavy, and need to feel loved by those around you. Either way, it's a sensitive time, so watch what you eat. Avoid dairy and processed sugars. Try to stick to fresh produce and light sources of protein such as fish and legumes. You're likely to feel more than ready to put in a full day's work on this day. Whether you have paperwork that will take a lot of concentration, or manual labor that will see you work up a good sweat, this is the day to see a lot happen. You will be amazed at how much you get accomplished in a shorter amount of time than usual, as this is a part of this day's power. Have at it, and when everything is done, you'll be sure to feel just great about it. As the moon not only leaves a playful and creative part of your chart today but joins Venus in her final days in your work sector, this will do nothing to end the competition between these two very different sides of life's fence. The moon will leave just as Venus is already energizing things across the income, work, and career fronts, and this is something that over the next few days will amplify this even more. Yet at the same time, as the sun's friendly aspect to Jupiter peaks, this is powering up the playful, creative, and adventurous side of life's fence. It is just as the moon is not only wrapping up its second visit to your romantic sector for the year, but the new moon that has created an opportunity for a fresh start, that a friendly aspect between the sun here and Jupiter, in his final days in retrograde motion in an adventurous part of your chart peaks. This brings the two largest and most powerful forces in the solar together, as well as the spirit of romance, adventure, and nostalgia. Our eyes in the sky. Impatience, however, might be the biggest hurdle right now. When you have high hopes for something, it's natural to want results quickly. But some of the most meaningful successes don't happen overnight. They come from steady effort, careful planning, and the ability to trust the process. Have you ever made a quick decision, only to later wish you had given yourself more time to think it through? Right now, practicing restraint will be one of your greatest strengths. Whether it's a conversation, a decision, or a reaction to something unexpected, taking a moment to pause before acting will serve you well. Emotions may be heightened, and misunderstandings are more likely, so stepping back and allowing yourself to see the bigger picture will help you avoid unnecessary tension. Keeping an open mind is key. Not every perspective will align with yours, but some of the most valuable insights can come from unexpected places. Collaboration and discussion might lead you to answers you never would have arrived at alone. Even with these emotional fluctuations, there is a powerful energy of achievement surrounding you. When you allow yourself to be patient and approach tie-ins with clarity, you'll notice that one success leads to another. Have you ever had a moment where, after putting in the effort, your work was finally recognized, and it opened doors you hadn't even considered? That kind of energy is present now. Your ability to work with others, communicate effectively, and show up for yourself will draw the right opportunities your way. If you're presented with a chance to step into something new, trust yourself enough to explore it. Growth happens in the spaces where we feel slightly uncertain, and stepping out of your comfort zone might just lead to something incredible. The key is to approach each new decision with confidence rather than fear. If something in your current situation isn't working the way you had hoped, this is a perfect time to reassess your perspective. When you shift the way you look at things, the way you experience them also changes. Instead of getting caught up in frustration, ask yourself, what could I do differently? What is this moment teaching me? It's easy to place blame on external circumstances or even other people when things don't go as planned, but real growth happens when you take a step back and use every experience as a chance to learn about yourself. Reflection is one of the most valuable tools you have right now, and the more open you are to seeing things from a new angle, the more successful you'll be in navigating whatever comes your way. This period may also bring unexpected challenges in business, finances, or personal projects. You might feel like your ideas aren't gaining traction or that others aren't fully understanding your vision. That can be frustrating, but don't let temporary setbacks shake your confidence. Have you ever felt like you were pushing so hard to make something happen, only to realize later that waiting for the right timing would have made all the difference? Forcing something to work before it's ready could create more roadblocks than necessary, so if things aren't falling into place right now, take a deep breath and reassess. Sometimes, the best thing you can do is take a step back and allow things to unfold naturally. Keeping a level head, being strategic, and trusting that everything will align when the time is right will help you navigate this phase with ease. With so much shifting energy, it's important to make time for self-care. Stress and uncertainty can take a toll on both your mind and body, so finding moments of relaxation will be essential. You don't need an elaborate plan to take care of yourself. Sometimes, the simplest things can make the biggest difference. A long bath, listening to calming music, getting lost in a good book, or even stepping outside for fresh air can help restore your sense of balance. What's one small thing that always helps you feel at peace? Whatever it is, make space for it. Pay attention to how certain habits, whether it's excessive screen time, stress eating, or other distractions, affect your energy. Finding balance in your daily routine will help you feel more grounded and ready to handle whatever comes your way. At the heart of it all, this moment is about trusting yourself, embracing change, and recognizing that even uncertainty holds the potential for growth. You are stronger and more capable than you realize, and with the right mindset, you'll find that even challenges can lead to breakthroughs. Where in your life do you feel ready for a shift? What new possibilities are you hoping to step into? Trust that you have everything you need to move forward. The universe is guiding you, and all you have to do is take the next step with confidence.